Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates present here today, good morning. It is a true privilege to stand here today in front of you and deliver this graduation speech. I'm beyond happy and honored to share this stage with my fellow senior ambassador and dear friend, Benedetta. Now, having two Italians delivering this speech may raise one understandable concern: time. We promised our faculty members we would keep it within the time frame. We'll try. Today marks a bittersweet occasion for all of us, a moment of celebration, pride, and achievement, but also one of reflection. We're here to celebrate the end of an important chapter in our lives, one filled with challenges, late nights, personal growth, and moments that pushed us far beyond our comfort zones. At the same time, it is the moment we realize that this chapter is coming to an end. Over the past semesters, this place has been more than just an institution. It's been a home, a meeting point of cultures, ideas, ambitions, and a space where many of us discover not only what we want to do, but who we want to truly become.
While it is common to end a speech by stating the following words, I would like to go against all odds and start with them. We made it. I'll repeat them a little louder for the ones sitting in the back and of course for dramatic flair. We made it. As trivial as it may sound, I would like all of you to take that and let it sink in for a minute, to acknowledge our accomplishments. Saying that I'm proud of us is a mere understatement. As I truly am a Glion student from the beginning till the very end, I would like for all of us to take a trip down memory lane. Please reminisce the apprehension with which most of us started out on our first day, the excitement we had to go on masterclass, the privilege we felt attending wine, caviar, and spirit tasting classes, but most importantly, the curiosity to discover our new home away from home. While I'm standing here looking at all of you, beautifully dressed in your caps and gowns, I realize that it's these shared experiences that in all their simplicity matter the most in the end.
And yet, today is not truly a goodbye, because the connections we form here do not end with the ceremony, a diploma, or a final cross above the stage. They continue in the cities we will move to, in the careers we will build, and in our lives we're about to shape. They continue in the friendship that support us through moments of doubt and growth. This is not a farewell, but a see you soon. A promise that wherever we go, a part of Glion will always go with us, and that we will always find each other again in one way or another. See you soon to professors who were never just teachers, but mentors, people who believed in us even before we fully believed in ourselves. We leave this place not as a student, but as individuals shaped by shared experiences, shared challenges, and shared dreams, by friends who became family, and by mentors who helped shape both our ambitions and our character. And while our paths may now diverge, they remain forever connected by the time we spend here, and by the people who made it unforgettable.
Studying this Bachelor of International Hospitality Business has taught us all a lot. The academic side has given us access to a very wide range of classes, like creating a new brand concept for a food and beverage class, for example, or tirelessly trying to make the numbers add up on the infinite corporate finance project Excel sheets. And while we may forget the exact answers to some of these classes many years later, I am certain that we won't forget what Glion has truly taught us, which is that in the end, we will all be able to connect the dots. To quote the analogy Steve Jobs used in his 2005 commencement speech at Stanford University, I quote, again, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. Somehow, you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in the future. His words truly inspired me, since looking backwards is often associated as a weakness. The most popular, often unsolicited advice when having a hard time is, you have so much to look forward to. Or it's even how most of us end our emails, looking forward to hearing back from you. However, Glion has shown us how looking backwards can be harnessed as a strength.
None of this would have been possible without the people who stood behind us long before today, our families, whose quiet sacrifices, constant encouragement, and unwavering belief gave us the strength to keep going, even when the path felt uncertain. To our friends and loved ones, who supported us in both ways, big and small, your presence has meant more than words can express. And to our professors and mentors, thank you. Thank you for your patience, your standards, and your commitment to excellence. You challenge us to think deeper, to question more, and to see beyond what was written in textbooks. You prepared us not only for careers, but for responsibility, leadership, and the reality of the world we were about to step into. You pushed us beyond what we thought were our limits, often in moments where we doubted ourselves the most. Along the way, you also taught us resilience, sometimes through ambition, sometimes through deadlines, and very often through coffee, a lot of coffee. We're deeply grateful to those who guided us throughout this incredible journey.
Our past mistakes, experiences, heartbreaks, and losses are what continuously contribute to building our resilience. We thank Lyon for that. Thank you to all the members of faculty, administration for your ongoing support, the international environment and cultural diversity that have made it easier to enter any conversation and that have given me an understanding of many subjects, the multiple group projects that have taught us the true meaning of teamwork and prepared us for the harsh reality of the job industry. This is only to list a few of the skills we have eagerly learned here, as there are some lessons that you don't ask for but still learn from. I can confidently say that I understand what Steve Jobs meant about connecting the dots. My Glion family and friends have opened my eyes, and it's looking backwards that molded me into the person I am today. Most importantly, thank you to my family for having given me an exemplary education and for letting me elect Glion as the university of my choice. It was the greatest gift you could have given me.
As we stand here today, diploma in our hand, we're stepping into a new chapter, one filled with opportunity, responsibility, and uncertainty. We leave this place equipped with knowledge, yes, but more important, with a mindset. A mind shaped by discipline, curiosity, and an understanding that excellence is never accidental. It's built day after day through commitment and integrity. And speaking personally, I arrived here with ambition and many questions. But it was here that I learned how to turn ambition into direction and questions into purpose. Glion has taught us what means to uphold standards, to lead with intention, and to never settle for what's easy when something better is possible. It taught us that leadership is not about titles, but about the impact, about the way we treat others, the decision we make, and the values we choose to stand by. As graduates, now we carry a responsibility to represent what we have learned here, not only through our success, but through our character, in the way we will lead teams, in the way we will serve others, and in the way we contribute to the industry and communities we will soon become part of.
Lastly, I would like to express a huge thank you to the Ambassador Program for the countless opportunities. You're the reason I'm not so scared of speaking in front of all these people today. And being an ambassador enabled me to be fearlessly myself, regardless of people's opinions, and showed an opportunity to see what I was truly made of. Not to others, but to myself. It was founded nearly a decade ago, in 2017, and I hope there will be many more successful decades of it to come. And that it will help others as it has immensely helped me. It was an honor to serve my last semester as Senior Ambassador for the Marketing Department, and a big shout out to my fellow seniors. While I know many people have often told me that I say thank you too much, I now actively realize why. I guess expressing thanks is my way of showing that I care, and I will leave you by saying this. I care about each and every one of you listening to me ramble here today, and as much as I would love to be effortlessly nonchalant and a bit less nostalgic, I am not and will dearly miss all of you so very much. As my friends sometimes declare me to be a dork, I will end the quote again with Steve Jobs, saying, "Stay hungry, stay foolish, and as another very wise person said, my mother, treat others the way you would like to be treated."
We're not living with all the answers, but we are living with the courage to ask better questions. We're living with friendship that will outlast distance, with mentors whose voices will guide us long after today, and with a standard of excellence that will follow us wherever we go. The world ahead of us will not wait, and it shouldn't, because we are ready to meet it. And when life gets hard, remember to play harder, not as a student, but as individuals shaped by challenge, ambition, and purpose. As someone very close to my heart once told me, it's not about reaching the goal, it's about enjoying the journey. And ladies and gentlemen, the future is something we not wait for, it's something we shape. So whatever path you choose, never lose sight of your dream. Work hard, play hard, and enjoy the journey. I wish you all the very best of luck as you begin this new chapter in your life. Congratulations,
Class of 2026.